Hey there, everybody, and welcome back to Black Arrow Gaming. I'm Bob, back for more Age of Wonders 4 this week, and I am going to get started with some feedback, actually from me first this time. I had just put a little reminder in my notes that that Empire upgrade for the Mana Channelers, or whatever it is, Druidic Care, the one that gives me the 3 mana for each resource node, I can get that on the next turn. So, reminder to myself, remember to pick that. That's very, very important. Although mana actually is looking quite a bit better now, and it's only going to get better as I raise more cities, but still, that's something I want to keep an eye out for. Let's get to all your feedback for this week. We should be able to get through most of this pretty quickly. From Chris Lighthawk, an update that I didn't notice as apparently flew under my radar, but Seduce and other similar mind control skills now let you keep units after the battle if the battle ends with the unit under your control. This is a huge, huge change, and I'm surprised I didn't notice this because I read through the patch notes. I must have just skimmed right over it. But yeah, this is something that in Age of Wonders 3 you could do this. There was lots of ways actually: befriend animal, convert, seduce, charm. There were a ton of different ways to mind control units in Age of Wonders 3. And basically, the only one that had kind of a time limit associated with it was Dominate. That one would end after like 3 end combat turns. But all the rest of them were permanent. Like, you could just keep the unit. And it was a really kind of overpowered strategy to just stack these mind control effects along with anything that could lower the target's resistance to, I think it was spirit resistance, because in that game resistances were like alignment or element based. For example, spirit resistance would make you more vulnerable to, or more resistant to mind control effects. So if you could lower someone's resistance to spirit damage, you could lower their resistance to mind control effects. In this game, that type of debuff resistance or effect resistance has been replaced by status effect resistance, and spirit resistance only negates spirit damage, so it works a little differently in Age of Wonders 4 now. So I don't think it's quite as powerful as it was in Age of Wonders 3, because it's still going to be a little bit, it's much harder to reduce someone's status resistance, I think, outside of a few spells that like Condemned and that kind of thing. But still, it'll be interesting to see how this changes the game, because if you build your empire right, you probably could get quite a few units under your control, especially if you got like Scalds and stuff like that. I think it's Scalds. Scalds can mind control units, right? I'm not just crazy about that. I kind of want to look at this. Sorry, I'm going on a little tangent here. But let's see. Tome of Revelry, I think? Actually, I think that's the one I'm researching right now. So it should be in here somewhere. There it is. The Revelers. Scalds, yeah. They get... Maybe they don't... I was thinking they could seduce units. Maybe I'm wrong about that. But I do have heroes that can. Bram can. So it's basically, this was pointed out to me by Chris Lighthawk, basically to say, hey, you know, Bram could actually hang on to some extra units if I can manage to seduce them. It's going to be really hard considering some of these dudes have like friggin' 12 status resistance, but not impossible if I combine Condemned with all my other Flash Freeze and Blizzard and the other ways that I have of lowering status resistance. So I might actually have a build that's conducive to this. It's just the frog people are very resistant to it, especially the high culture frog people. Also from Chris Lighthawk, the pushback hammer is good for the hero I chose because it has that knockback effect on it, and I have extra retaliation strikes. What I really need to do with this hero is pick up Sentinel, because the hammer they're wielding can push back enemies, and if I get the Sentinel upgrade, I hit first. I get first strike with it. And if I have that paired with, I think there's a Sentinel give you an extra, let's see, Sentinel, where is that here? No, it just gives you first strike and more damage via retaliation and opportunity attacks. But basically, if I pick that up, I already have one extra retaliation from being from having Supergrowth, so I could have 2 enemies run at this person and she would just bat both of them off. I think there might be a way of getting another retaliation strike as well. I know you can do it through the item forge, but yeah, it's just kind of a interesting build combination that I sort of like. I think could be a lot of fun. I like the idea of just batting enemies off of me as they run towards me. So I'll try to pick up Sentinel with her next. From Correa Reyes, Consider casting reserves and astral affinity tree. I can't quite get there yet, but that's a good call. This would be very helpful just for the extra 20 combat casting points and world map casting points, particularly the world map casting points. I'd be able to cast Flash Freeze and Blizzard a lot faster if I could get that. So that's for the future. I don't have enough astral points to get there right now, but I may pick that up later on if the game goes on long enough. Also from Carreras, use extra white witches to clear haste berries and possibly other structures I would add. I think that's a good call. They are not really that useful over here. I think I'm going to redirect them along with this hero and Berserker to at least take a peek at what's in here. I might need to pull off, I might want to pull off one of these Inquisitors, but I don't want to do that right now because as this person, or as Ungodly Atherist pointed out, Yellow's leader is right over here. I didn't notice this at the end of the last episode, but yeah, that's the main leader right there. And they did correctly point out it's kind of sad they're only level 7, so I don't know what they've been doing all game, but it hasn't been fighting. So yeah, that person's headed this way, and if they come within range of Bram's army, I kind of want to leave all my best troops here right now, just so that I can jump and kill that leader. If I could even slow down their spell casting for a few turns, that would be ideal. And then the last thing from Carreras is that I should consider possibly getting the Tier 5 Chaos Tome, which is Tome, not that one, this one. Tome of the Chaos Lord, excuse me. Because of primarily Demonic Onslaught. It's a very powerful buff spell. All attacking units gain killing momentum and hastened for 3 turns. It is worth pointing out that I have to be the attacker for this to work, but I usually have been. Also, to get it, it's locked. I need another 8 points in the Chaos Tree, but I just got 2 from the Tome of Revelry. I think I'm gonna pick up the Tome of Devastation, and just so I can have those war breeds on top of everything else, because they're basically like almost a more powerful version of a Berserker. Other than the fact, well, no, that's not really. Well, actually, yeah, it is true because they're also a charge unit. Yeah, they're a lot like just a better Berserker, a bigger, better Berserker. So aside from the fact that they don't have the whole Berserk mode thing that they can do. But yeah, I think I would just like to have some of those to mix into my army, and that would give me the other tome that I need to get the Chaos Lord. Those might be the last ones I research, hopefully before the game's over, we'll see. And yeah, that's it. Let's get into some gameplay here. So my first move here is to take all of those White Witches and send them back this way, and merge them with that Berserker right there. And I'm going to have this person come down here, and I want to see what's in. Oh frick, never mind. There's a frickin' Balor on that. Okay, that's not gonna work. We're gonna need a bigger army for that, and it's not one I can spare right now. So we're gonna have to wait until we get reinforcements up here. Dang it, that is one heck of a haste berry guard. This guy must really, really like eating his berries. We're gonna leave him alone for now. Good gosh. Okay, yeah, this group isn't going to be able to handle that. It's fine. Everything's fine. We'll just get some backup up here. And I'm going to be producing units here. In fact, I'm going to actually hurry production of some units up here. I want to get some of those transmuters out. Now, if you notice, this is going to start eating up into my Imperium. I really want those haste berries because if I get them, that's going to get me. I think this was Chris Lighthawk who was pointing this out. I apologize if I'm misattributing this, but someone was pointing out to me in the comments that if I get the haste berries and then build the transmutation circle, which I could build in Frost Citadel once it expands, the rainbow clover, or I could get this set basically. I could use the transmutation circle to basically get a free copy of Silver Tongue Fruit. Then I would have haste berries. It would give me the set bonus that gives me more Imperium income, which will help to fund these transmuters as well as war breeds. So yeah, I think that's definitely something worth looking into. I'm gonna have this transmuter for now come down this way. just get all them bundled together. And everyone who's in the fort can stay there. We're gonna hope Yellow just walks right into this group. Because as it is right now, this army's not too scary. Not anywhere near as scary as what I was fighting. It's actually pretty soft group there, in my opinion. These guys down here are still waiting. They have a lot of healing to do before I can push forward with them. And let's see, Florin is being burned to the ground. And everything is good. Okay. So everything's good down there. I'm just going to leave this scout on that quarry ruin so he can build the outpost the moment this city burns down. And I think that's it. Let's go to the next turn and keep an eye on what Yellow does. Is it worth... Should I go ahead and get Blizzard prepared? I'm making enough mana per turn right now that I kind of think I should. Its problem is I can't cast other spells while I'm waiting for it. I need the other spell slot unlock. Wizard Tower Channeling Chamber. I think I'm working towards that right now. I'm doing a Wizard Tower upgrade. Wizard Tower level 2. Channeling Chamber requires 200 mana. Okay, let's get that. Let's save the mana to get that first. I might even hurry production. Okay, yeah, what I'm going to do is I'm going to wait a turn on this, and then I'll probably hurry production of the Wizard Tower on the next soon. And then I'll have enough mana to start the Channeling Chamber. Alright, let's hang on, and I want to hang on to my magic for the moment anyway, because I would like to have about 100 on hand for combat casting spells. Also need to keep an eye on that little group down there. I'm going to zoom out a little so we can kind of see both. These are the two armies that I want to keep an eye on right now. Okay, they turned around and headed back to Sunspire, which Jormag's going to come crashing through, and they turned around and went back. That was probably wise on their part. Okay, Booksmart and Battle-Wise. What is this? I get a War Shaman and a lose knowledge. I don't really want to lose knowledge. I could lose mana, but and lose knowledge, but gain a bunch of draft, which is tempting because actually I could really use draft and Frost Citadel right now. I think I'm gonna not engage with this. I don't really like either of those ideas. I can just spend money to hurry unit production. I've got a lot of gold. So we're just gonna not do that. I do have 229 mana. I think we'll give the Wizard Tower another turn to build normally while I pile up a little extra mana. Although, now, I need to remember, go in here and pick this up. Let's see what this does to my mana. It should be quite a bit extra. Okay, not as much as I actually thought it would be, but that's just because I have one city, because I took Perfectionist Artisans. And the war, whatever the war culture thing is that prevents me from building or annexing new cities. But still, it's like an extra 30 per turn. That's still nice. So we'll let mana pile up for maybe one more turn before I hurry production on the Wizard Tower. In the meantime, I am going to hurry production on another Transmuter and get another one in the works. This is going to start hitting that Imperium income pretty hard, though. I think maybe what I could do, because Yellow backed off for a second. So I wonder if I could spare one good army to come over here and get this real quick. I would have to get Bram's group there. We could mix in a Transmuter. We actually just got an extra one from here, so I could have you come down. I think I might try to sneak this over. Maybe I could do it with two armies. If Yellow can just hang back long enough for me to get one group over there and back. Okay, we're going to try this. I'm going to try to get one really good army. Yellow will probably just magically know what I have in here and start and move on the fort if I'm gone. But the fort does have a little bit of defense, so it can last a couple turns. Should give me enough time. All right, let's get Let's get a transmuter in each group, I think. You come here. We'll have these guys set up here so they can initiate the battle quickly. Bram's army only needs to get within 3 tiles, and then they can go right back. So we'll give you a Berserker. In fact, we'll just give you the extra Transmuter because they're already over here. And then a couple White Witches, I guess. Probably 2 of the better ones that I can spare. Okay, that looks good. And then Bram, he's got that Frost Cloud in a Bottle thing, so he can make use of that. We'll bring a War Shaman because it's just kind of always good to have one of those. We'll bring 2 Berserkers and 2 Inquisitors. Higher rank, the better. Okay, all they gotta do is get close enough on the next turn, and I should be able to deal with this. Also, I'll just send extra White Witches over here because why not? Yeah, you guys can just park it there. They're already kind of over here, so that works. I think I can get that on the next turn. Those haste berries have just been bugging me for a while. I've been wanting to go after them and just haven't had the time. All right, since I've got one White Witch kind of catching up here, I'm gonna go ahead and let them finish catching up. Put them there and combine them with that army. And I'm just gonna park Jormag's army on this city this next turn, just to make absolutely freaking sure it goes down. And then, because I don't want yellow sneaking in a hidden unit and interrupting that. It looks like they lost Oracle. Yeah, they did. Yellow is really struggling with keeping their cities under their control, and I'm not really sure why. They must just be getting haunted by independent spawners or something. Okay, these guys still need to wait. They got really beaten up in that dungeon they went into. Let's see. Man, I wish this outpost was on a different tile. I want to get... I could build an outpost there. It would give me the gold, and then I could get this Clawmark Cave, although that only gives +2 mana per quarry and city domain. Isn't that what this one does? No, this one gives 5 fortification health. I wish those were switched. I could use the mana in my capital city. Oh well. Let's, they can all wait there. I think everyone can kind of wait where they're at for just another turn. We're sort of still reeling from the final conflict with purple. Okay, I like that one. I need to remember that I have that. I have a tendency to forget about this spell, but I think I'm going to want to use that when I fight those haste berries, because I would really like that hero to level up again. Transmute resources, target on city converts mana income. No, that's like... Well, does this lower the mana? Well, it costs mana to do it. Does this actually lower the mana income of the city, though? The way it's written, it sounds like it does. It says target owned city converts their mana income, gaining gold production and food equal to 75% of the mana income. Does that actually reduce the mana income of the city, though? It costs mana to use the spell, obviously, but does it actually reduce the mana income of the city and change it into gold production and food, or does it just give you the gold production and food on top of the mana income? I actually don't know. The way it's written is kind of confusing, so if anyone knows, please clarify that in the comments for me. As for the rest of these, Scry Enemy might actually be pretty handy here. I'll pick that up. Okay, so yeah, I've got Revels of Carnage. I can cast that pretty easily in one turn, so I might do that on the next turn. Or actually, what I'll probably do is just get it ready on this turn, since Bram's army still has a turn of movement they gotta do. Yeah. Then I'm gonna cast it on her army. That'll also give a little XP for those transmuters, which will be nice. New Empire Development Skill. I think that's just telling me that I got this, which is more knowledge for each province in your domain. That's actually not bad. I mean, that's actually a lot of knowledge. Wait, that's actually a ton of knowledge. That is a... Oh, it's a one-time thing, though. Okay. I was sitting there looking like that. I was like, that's gonna increase my knowledge by whatever my population is times 20. which would be, that would be 40, I guess, 400? Yeah, that would be 400. But that would only happen, it's one of those one-time use things. I was thinking that was like a permanent addition to my income. I was like, okay, I could just double my research, but no, that's not how that works. Okay. Free cities declaring war on me, gold spires sending war parties, nothing else new under the sun. Let's move on to the next turn. I'm suspecting yellow's gonna come running back now that, although now Dawnsong is hostile again, although Dongsong's their ally, so yeah, they won't be fighting Dawnsong. Maybe this is their ally too. Maybe they're not losing cities. Maybe there's, I can't actually click on it. Maybe they're turning them into vassals. They might be releasing some of them as vassals, because they probably are up against their city limit. Okay, they actually did not move any armies back in my direction, which means that I can't... Oh, crap, I forgot to do Revels of Carnage. Can I do that? No, because I wanted to use that and then also use Blizzard. I'm just going to use Blizzard. I'm going to hit the Balor stack with it here. Alright, we can finally get this thing done. Okay. Move Bram's army here. And this should be not too bad. It actually did a decent little bit of damage considering the frost weakness on a lot of those units. I'm going to send in just one of the White Witches, because I want everyone else to get back quickly. Oh, hey, I could just, Oh, dear gosh. Oh, my rules. No, they're coming back to bite me. I can't take that Balor because of the fire damage restriction. I did allow myself the Balor that you get at the end of the Chaos Tree, if I got there, that special Balor. But I don't think this one applies to the rules of my challenge. Oh, man, I would pay 177 mana for that in a heartbeat, though. I can't believe I'm doing this. Alright, well, we're just going to kill them all, because that's the evil thing to do. Jormag wouldn't be nice, so... can I just auto this? That would be great, but wouldn't mind fighting this one manually. No, they handled it just fine, so... Oh, and I forgot the Balor's gore explosion. That's always nice to see. Okay. Oh, yeah, I forgot this was actually a quest. I could get a bunch of mana out of it, too. I could get a Chaos Eater. That would be cool, except that they do fire damage, so that's... Yeah, that's against my rules, too. Augment the body and skills of Jormags. Ooh. Ooh. And there's the morale increase. I'm not sure how many turns that lasts for. I wish it told you in this menu here. Gosh, the mana would be very nice. The mana would be very, very nice. But so would leveling Jormag up twice. My mana's at 120 income. I'm gonna get more once these cities start dropping. I think I've got to take the mana in this case, because I'm going to be spamming out units as fast as I can, and they're all going to be taking up a ton of mana in upkeep. But that is honestly a really tough choice between these two, because leveling Jormag up twice, it's kind of huge. Although Jormag's getting kind of close to the level cap, I think. No, I didn't get the 4th level dragon upgrade for Jormag yet, did I? So they're not even at level 16 yet. Screw it, I'm taking the upgrades for Jormag, simply because I think that sounds like more fun. Even though I know that I probably should have taken the mana there, this sounds like more fun. Okay, so let's see what Jormag gets now. Level 17, yeah, I was right. They weren't quite at 16 yet, but now I've got a signature skill to work with. Okay, first off, let's look at various upgrades here. I think I was going to go down the line of trying to get Arcane Strength. which can allow magic attacks to punch through status resistance. Also Distant Evocation, which I'm pretty sure would allow me to cast my breath attack at a range, if I understand that correctly. Arcane Strength requires 2 more battle magic skills to unlock. The precog doesn't really matter. Magecraft should have let the magic... The accuracy doesn't matter. I've heard conflicting reports about whether this Magecraft actually applies to your breath attack, but it should, because the breath attack is listed as a magic attack right here. It says Dragon Breath, cooldown, magic. So, in theory, Magecraft should work, unless this is when it says magic attacks is different than magic. Let me look at something. Let me go to one of my White Witches. How is this categorized, the Frostbolts? Magic base. So, this is a magic base attack, where this is a magic and debuff attack, and Jormag's just says magic. So maybe that's the difference? Maybe that's the difference between the two? Because if this would allow Dragon Breath to punch through, that would be really good. I'm gonna just take it anyway. I might be wrong about this, but that and Distant Evocation seem like the most likely to matter. Although I could get the status resistance. That actually might also be really good. I'll let you guys just let me know whether Magecraft will work. For now, I'm going to get the resistance one. Confirm that. And I could even get resistance 2. Just to give Jormag more. I'm going up against... I am going to go up against a lot of high culture units, so I expect to fight a lot of things that do magic attacks, so maybe just getting another level of resistance isn't bad. The Magecraft and Distant Evocation are the ones that I'm really wondering about. I don't know for sure if Distant Evocation would work with the Dragon Breath attack. So this is one of those things that I need you guys to let me know in the comments for sure, whether Distant Evocation and Resistance, or not Resistance, and Magecraft, whether these two would actually benefit my Dragon attack, because if they do, the last 3 upgrades I get for Jormag before he hits level 20 will probably be Magecraft, Distant Evocation, and then Arcane Strength, most likely. So yeah, just let me know in the comments. For now, I'll just pick up the Resistance, because that does get me to Arcane Strength next, and I know for sure that one helps. So, that also says magic attacks, though. So why one would work and not the other, I don't know. You know what? Let's take Magecraft, because that says magic attacks and this says magic attacks, so they must both work. Let's just take Magecraft. We'll get... we'll worry about more resistance later, but if I can punch through status effects, that's probably the best thing Jormag can do. And then for my final signature skill upgrade, I love Blink. Man, I love Blink so much. Don't want Reckless Rage, can't risk Jormag dying. And the summons, they're always good. But I keep saying I'm trying to make Jormag a fighter, and being able to Blink could be really handy. I think I'm going to take that. This also helps me get a little bit more magic affinity for increasing my casting points, which would be very useful. Draining Blade could heal me, but it's kind of weak compared to a lot of the other attacks Jormag can do. Friendly units in 1 hex radius get Rally, bolstered defense and resistance. There's better things Jormag could be doing on their turn. I'm going to take Blink, just because it sounds like fun. Alright, and there's the final look of my dragon, but there are upgrades we can do to make Jormag even more powerful. So yeah, we'll... I am curious if Distant Evocation would actually work on my breath attack. It doesn't make logical sense, Like, how could you use a breath attack but have it not come out of your mouth, actually? But I don't make the rules, so... Alright, the city's finally gone. Let's build an outpost. That'll be done in a couple turns. These guys could probably move forward. I don't think I necessarily have to wait for them to be at max health. Oh, hey, somebody else raised this city over here. Did the job for me. That makes me think Yellow's got an army back there. I'm gonna wait one more turn with that group so that they're at tip-top health before they head out. And these guys are all good enough. Let's move forward and see if we can siege Oracle down. Oh, okay, there we go. We met him. Oracle is Yellow's ally. Okay. Yeah, they must have vassaled them. Alright, well, we're gonna just march straight over there and break it. Okay, Bram's army. Oh, let's get... Oh, wait, no, we already did that. That's right. I was able to get that in auto. Okay, with that out of the way, I am going to split off a different group to go clear this Contender's Ruins. Also, this city can grow a bunch because, yeah, the population grew by 4. So I can get a bunch more stuff out of this city. And as much as I would love to get that Contender's Ruins, I can't do that yet, but I might save. I think I'm going to save, because it's going to be 17 turns before population grows again. I'll grow it 3 times right now. I guess it just makes sense to get... Actually, if I stretch out this way... Oh, man, the Contender's Ruins is honestly the one I want. If I stretch out this way, maybe I can reach the... I need an upgrade to do it, but I might just be able to reach that mana node that's out there if I kind of stretch out. You know what? I'm going to fill in the areas that I'm trafficking units through more. So, like, we'll just, I don't know, throw up a forester over here and a farm over here. It doesn't really matter. I guess the farm over here would benefit the Carnival of Flesh. If I can... Does that actually border it? It's kind of hard to tell. I think it does. Yeah. Let's just throw up a farm over here, because that helps the Carnival of Flesh out. And we've got one more. But I'm going to save that one for the Contender's Ruins. I'm going to try to go clear that now. And then we'll just annex it right away. Did you level up by chance? That would be great if you did. Okay, Bram leveled up. That's, you know, that's always good. Let's get Spur to Action. I love that ability. That's just a really good hero ability. And I'm pretty sure that, yes, you leveled up. Let's get you Sentinel right away. Make use of that hammer properly. Alright, I'm going to send her off with, let's see, I got another transmuter. You can head down this way. Start mixing some T4s into my frontline groups. I will send you with 2 transmuters just to make sure you're success. Actually, I don't actually think this is going to be that tough. It's just a Bronze Ancient Wonder. I think we can do with 1 transmuter with her. We'll send maybe we'll send one of the Berserkers and one of the Inquisitors that's with Bram. Yeah, we'll just send you guys. No, not you. Yeah, you 2. We'll send one of the... And we'll send 2, actually. 2 of the Freezy Ice Witch people. There you go. There, that stack should be able to clear that. I can finally get some of these things knocked off my list that I have been trying to get done for forever. And then you guys can go with Bram's group. That's a pretty solid army right there. And then they can all head back to the front lines. Along with you, I guess. Alright. I believe you guys, yes, you're waiting. Waiting. A lot of units just positioning right now, getting ready for the big final push. Finally got haste berries, so that's good news. Oh yeah, I want to get that transmutation circle built. And I wanted to hurry this wizard tower and get the channeling chamber done, which would also be really good for me. Yeah, let's hurry this along. Let's get a transmuter. Another one. In fact, let's get the transmutation circle done before the wizard tower channeling chamber. Where do I want to build this? Somewhere that isn't a conduit or isn't being relied on for a mine, since those are generating mana for me. Actually, I think this spot where I put this forester isn't a bad spot for it. Aside from the fact that it's towards the front and a bit more easily pillaged, but most other provinces are linked in some way to something in a layout that I had for this city. So yeah, I think putting the transmutation circle right here was probably ideal. And then I get to choose which one I want. I think it's the silver tongue fruit. Yeah, it's the silver tongue fruit. Let's confirm that. Normally that would be a terrible choice for this build, but just because it gets me that set for the Imperium bonus, I am more than happy to go for that. Yeah, I would like to have that ASAP, since I'm starting to build tier 4s. Does this... Okay, that's for 3 turns. They get more experience from combat. I'm gonna go ahead and get that ready. Yeah. And I'll cast that on her army when they go in to fight the Contender's Ruins over there. Ah, great. We got little pests coming from behind. They're not going to be that dangerous, but they are going to be annoying, and it's because there's all these cities back here that I was going to raise, but then got distracted. Actually, you know what? You guys kind of don't need to be here anymore. Because I was going to use them to raise the city that was over there, but Yellow kind of did that for me, didn't they? Alright, fine. You guys turn around and you go pillage all this crap back here. Matter of fact, let's just do it right now. Because I don't really want to have stuff poking me in the back. Jormag can take this southern group of cities, since they're headed that way anyway. And then I can have this guy's army be the one to deal with all this stuff back here. Specifically, we need to take out Tridale, we need to take out Shivelton, and I would like to go underground and get Tellus Fork and Stone Tree if I can. But we'll focus on the stuff that's above ground first, I think. Okay. That's right, you better run. You should still be building that outpost. Okay, excellent. That's going to help my mana a lot. And my research, for that matter. I just hope Yellow doesn't send any attack force at it, because I won't be able to defend that. Alright, you guys looking good there. Just keep going that way. Dormag, let's go ahead and get a little siege. Actually, we don't need a siege. I think we could just walk in there and take this. Though I'm... Why is Jormag's army so slow? Oh, they must have gotten hit by, yeah, they got hit by whatever that order spell is that can slow units down. I have it. I think it's Burden of Guilt or something like that. Doesn't matter. They can get close enough. Yellow's little group saw this stack coming and just GTFO'd real quick. They just ran. Yeah, they're right over here, though. They got, what do we got? Tyrant Knights. I need to be careful with my setup here. Alright, here's what we're going to do. Because I don't want some units in the walls and some units out. That's a good way to lose stuff, to split up your armies in a bad way. Okay, we'll take that. How far can you move? Far enough. Okay, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna back up. I got another Sunder. We're just gonna call you an extra unit and send you up this way. Don't really need you in that army. Okay, let's back up and make sure everybody's out of the city walls. Yellow may come barreling back over here and try to take this before I finish raising it. But since Jormag's army is technically out of the walls, I need to make sure that the rest of my armies are as well. Even though there aren't really walls in this city, I'm not sure. It's still a little weird how those rules work. Alright, still no movement from yellow over here. Nice of them to lay off for a minute while I went on a crusade. I think I had Bram with that group of archers for a reason. But I'm beginning to think I should instead put him with a big group of transmuters. Because I think he'll benefit their attacks too. Just to double check, but yeah. Yep. All non-hero units in the army get more accuracy, so yeah, that helps the transmuters. I'm thinking Bram with just a full stack of transmuters sounds great. Alright, so we're going to start cycling out some of these archers. Bram, you take this transmuter, go there. We bring in this one. Did that... Where'd you go? Oh, I moved the wrong unit. I think. No, I just didn't move any unit. Where'd that other transmuter go? I thought I had 2 in this stack, and then I tried to move 1, and they just disappeared somewhere. Or maybe they did go in there. Maybe Bram only had 1 with him. Yeah, Bram only had 1 with him. Never mind. I'm just miscounting. And then let's see. We got big tough guy here. That's an Inquisitor. So let's get you back in that group. There we go. We'll add another Inquisitor later. We will keep one of these legendary archers with Bram. And for the moment, throw a random White Witch in with this group. And then we'll just cycle out units as better ones become available. This army can just carry on with what they're doing, although I need them to end their turn right here so that they still get that last little bit of healing. Another level for my sword hero. Not really sure what to do with this person. Maybe the crit chance, because I'm already getting the crit chance from the Blessed Fate of the Champion. Maybe if I started stacking some crit chance bonuses, that could be fun. Sprint's always good too, but I think I kind of want that crit chance. That sounds like a good time. I think I've already got quite a bit of the army leader bonuses that I wanted. Yeah, let's just add some crit chance on. Especially since I have a lot of ways to boost morale. Maybe if I could... do I have a lucky ring? I'm sure I could get a lucky ring and have some fun with that. Alright, Keen Edge, we'll take it. And let's see, what am I switching this out for? The opportunity attack damage. I actually should give the opportunity attack ring to the other hero that I have up top. Okay, for now, you can take the extra 5 crit chance ring. So that's like a 45% crit chance bonus on her. That's pretty freaking good already. Alright. And then you. I want you to have that ring of opportunity if you don't have it already. Yeah. You'd be much better off with this. Is it wait, does the game factor in opportunity attacks and retaliation attacks differently? I think it might. Because technically speaking, her pre-hit with the hammer, if something runs at her with Sentinel, is technically a retaliation attack, not an opportunity attack. So that might not work the way I'm thinking. Am I giving up? Magic range attack resistance. I think the opportunity ring doesn't actually benefit her as much as I was thinking it does. I think that's specifically, it says specifically opportunity attacks, not retaliation attacks. So I think this ring is actually probably better to leave on her because it makes it difficult for range stuff to hit her, but anything melee to hit her has to get smacked around with the hammer before it can reach her. So I think I'm gonna leave the Ring of Deflection on her. Alright, we'll do that. Revels of Carnage, I'm gonna go ahead and, well, we'll wait and cast that on the next turn. That way it sticks with her for longer. I don't think it's gonna matter. Are there any other spells I might want to get ready? Actually, maybe getting Blizzard ready wouldn't be such a bad idea, since I'm going to have that Wizard Tower thing done soon. I can actually finish the Transmutation Circle now. I'm going to get another Transmuter here. And so now I should have that, yeah, see my Imperium jumped up there, so I've got that full set. That's really good. And then I can hurry production of the Wizard Tower on the next turn, which means I'm going to go ahead and cast Revels of Carnage now. And I'm going to go ahead and start casting Blizzard. Man, it's nice to have mana. Good, good, good. This is all excellent. Okay. Appreciate the feedback about the Transmutation Circle stuff in particular, because I didn't even consider trying to use that Transmute Circle to get a set. I didn't think that I was that close. But yeah, I was just lucky enough that those happened to be haste berries. Okay, what am I targeting next here? Possibly this. Okay, I'm actually going to get to that earlier than I thought. I'm going to get to that on the next turn. So I'll get a whole bunch more combat, because I'm going to finish the Channeling Chamber and get that on the same turn. I like that. This is another one that I really want, Resourceful Vigor. I love using this one. I just haven't gotten enough. It's going to be another 20 turns before I have the Materium available to get it. But yeah, that's another good one. And then, of course, this one would be nice too. Spying Shadows, just to be able to see where all yellow stuff is. Still, though, right now, I have targets, so I'm not too worried about it. You are dead and in my crypt. You don't have anything worth taking, and nobody's in the prison, so that's good. Total income 66. I'm going to get another 66 mana per turn when this is done. Sent to War Party. That's all good. Okay. I think what I'm going to do is have her army, when she's done dealing with this, she's just going to turn around and go smack these guys around a little bit. Just have that one army back there, keeping things off my back for a little while is probably a good idea. Alright, I'm kind of hoping yellow gets baited into running some stuff over here to stop this siege. That would be nice. They did not move an inch. Okay. Well, slow and steady wins the race, I guess. We'll just park Jormag on that city. Or, well, maybe I should push forward. This army's not okay, now it's looking a little scarier. They brought in some more tier 4s. Alright. And Jormag's army has one stack in it that's kind of a little weak. So that's concerning to me. They've got a lot of good units in there too, to be fair, but they've also got some weak ones. I think I'm going to, I'm gonna sit on the city until the siege is done. Maybe try to pressure yellow somewhere else and draw their attention away from this spot. I want one more good, solid army down with this Jormag group. If I had that, I would feel better, but for the moment, this stack is just a little too soft. I've already got a lot of the extra white witches down here. This guy has precision training, right? But he's also got a lot of other hero upgrades. I might want to keep him with the tough units anyway. Experienced Reveler's Vigor, Aminal, Spur to Action. No, wait, there's his Learned down there. Yeah, we'll leave him set up the way he is. Alright, let's start breaking stuff back here. Okay, we got a little group run in here. This should be easy. Oh yeah, this'll be a cakewalk. Thank you for the free research and money. You've been most helpful. Oh, another Sunder. I'm gonna have to start deleting these Sunders that I'm getting for free. Right now I'm just putting them in extra stacks of units, but those units are costing me mana per turn. Like, the White Witches I'm not quite ready to give up on yet, because some of them are pretty high promotion levels, but like, how much research and upkeep are you see? This one's costing me 14 upkeep per turn. Okay, no, you're gonna get dismissed. Yeah, and I think I had another one here that I got for free. These Sunders are not worth 14 mana upkeep per turn. Absolutely not. The White Witches, still maybe. If I get enough freeze, like if I land a Blizzard and a Flash Freeze and lower status resistance enough, they can still have some utility. It's just very situational. The Sunders basically have no utility at this point in the game, so I'm just get rid of them. Let's go ahead and drop money to finish the channeling chamber. So now I have that extra spell slot to work with, which is really nice. And I want to try to keep one open and these two spells at the ready pretty much at all times. Actually, you know what? They're all bunched up in the same province. If they actually let Jormag's army attack them, and I dropped a Flash Freeze and a Blizzard on the more powerful group, I might be able to catch them off guard and wipe out that army. But, no, for the moment it's not safe, because Jormag can't make it over there, so I'm going to keep my comfortable distance. They might come attack me. They might come attack me, but if they do, they've only got one army in there that's like super powerful. So I'd probably be an even match for them if they were to come attack me. So I think I'm okay with that. Bram, dump another archer and add another transmuter. There we go. Getting a respectable stack of those built up now. And I do have another research to select. I think that I need to do... Okay, good. It is time for next tome. Okay, what I want to do is I'm going to go down the Chaos tree. I'm going to get the tome of... I don't want the Chaos channeling one. I need to go back a level in the tome library. Because this one... Demonic Focus actually does look pretty good. But it only applies to Battle Mage and support units. I don't think if that applied to more units, I would probably get Chaos Channeling. But as it is right now, I think I'd rather just go for the War Breeds and start massing large groups of tier 4s. So yeah, let's go for Tome of Devastation. Also, that Devastator Spheres thing is a pretty nice city siege project. Yeah, I want this. Gets me more chaos affinity.
The fray.
I actually have a pretty even division of affinities, aside from order there. Oh man, I want both of these. But which one do I want more first? Probably the War Breeds. I think I might actually spend the mana to lock those Devastator Spheres in place, because yeah, I'm going to do that. I have a little mana to spend now, so I want to use it. But Devastator Spheres I definitely want next. Orders required. Okay, you guys, it's time to clear this out. This shouldn't actually be that hard. I could lose some money to get encouraged attackers. I don't think I need it. Wait, this is weird. There's 3 level 1 heroes in here. This is all level 1, right? Yeah. I don't think I've ever seen that before. Why is this being guarded by 3 random heroes? Maybe if I had read the little story element, it would have explained it. In any case, not looking good for them, so... This guy... Okay, apparently this was something about gladiators, so that might actually explain that. I can't use you in my recruitment pool. I could use more soldiers from Frost Citadel. Or I could demand gold, which I don't really need. Let's get more draft. More draft for a little while. That sounds like fun. Now, I gotta be careful not to make too many transmuters here. I am gonna get a few more, but I need to save... get it to where I'm making around... down to where I'm making around 40... Oh, gosh. Okay. 2 in 1 turn. There we go. Might get it down to where I'm making around 40 per turn, and then, like, still let my Imperium build for a little bit, and then spend the rest on War Breeds when they become available. But I do want a bunch of these guys out. They can also help with siege projects. I think they get Siege Breaker by default. Do they? No, maybe they don't. I was wrong about that. You still got to get the tome for that. Maybe I should have picked up that tome instead. All right, well, it's all right. They're still tier 4 units, so that's still good for me. And I can now annex this. And I believe that's it. I don't think that I can... Oh, wait, I can reach a little further. Okay, so here's one thing I was thinking. I could pick up a hut here. Underground, there's this infestation that has gotten absolutely huge, but it's on the other side of the water. I could go down here and get a mana node from underground, and there's multiple other things, like right there, if I extend underground. And both the mana node and that underground passage are on the same tile. So I think I'm just gonna build the hut over here. Even though it's not like economically the best thing. The only other thing is to just build a forester here to make better road connections for strategic utility, but this road here kind of works for that. Because there's that one running along the edge of the mountain, so I don't think I really want the extra forester. I think I would be good with just another hut here and getting that cave entrance under my control. Plus, this also gets me closer to a mana node out there, so it's not a bad choice. There's also the possibility of switching what tiles this outpost has access to. So one thing I could do is is basically absorb the mine into the big city, and then have this like connect along through that swamp there. I could do stuff like that too. Alright, I need you to deal with a little pest problem that's coming down from the southeast. They took my magic spring, but that wasn't actually doing anything, so joke's on them. I think Bram's group here is by far the most powerful army I've got now. Not specifically his stack, although it does have a lot of tier 4s, but just all the units around them is even more powerful than what Jormag has. As a matter of fact, now that I think of it, I've already selected that. Now that I think of it, maybe I can get a good stack down to Jormag to replace one of the crappy ones. If yellow doesn't make a move on this turn, I think I could. It's this one that sucks, right? Yeah. So if I move them out, how far can yellow get in that direction? Don't think they could jump them. Unless they split their stacks up. But I'm building so many more units so quickly up there. This might be worth doing. Alright, I'll tell you what. I'm gonna build an army. I do want at least an archer. I'm gonna build an army to go down to Jormag and replace the kind of crappy one. I'm fine with one archer and one white witch, but I don't really need or want any more than that. As for the rest, probably... Do I have a war shaman in this group? I do have a war shaman out there already, so I don't need that. So I basically need 5 people. I've already got a witch down there, so I really only need 4. So let's just take you guys. Actually, let's take one of the transmuters, or 2 of them maybe. Yeah, let's take 2 transmuters down there. Sorry, Bram, we're gonna borrow a few of these. Well, maybe even 3. You know what? Let's make it 3. No, I can't get all 3 on this turn to move out. Okay, so then we'll take 2 transmuters. We've got a spot for 1 white witch. We've got a spot for 1 for the war shaman. Actually, you know what? Forget the white witch. Send 2 of these guys and then pair it with the war shaman. That's a pretty good army. Okay. Then what I need to do is make sure they don't get cut off by yellow. I gotta be careful with how I move stuff. Yellow can basically reach that little bottom bit of that province there with just about anyone. So I probably want to move them like here to be safe. Yeah, let's do that. And then I think on the next turn I should be able to, let me shuffle armies around here just a bit. I should be able to swap. Yeah, they should be able to get plenty far out of the way. And then Jormag will actually have a good group, and I could make a push down there. Okay, this is a no-brainer. Let's get this. And that should have shot my mana income up quite a bit. I think it did, but let's double check in the crypt. See, now it's 148 mana per turn and 74 research. That is so freaking good. Holy smokes. Okay, we are making progress now. And this scout, I'm going to have him run around and build outposts all over the place back here. Basically, anywhere I can get a creative mines placed. I want to build outposts to where I can then build a mine connecting the outpost. Is this cleared already? This has already been cleared. But it doesn't really do me any good. No, I'll focus more on the mines. So the trick with the outposts is you have to build them in a way that they're at least 1 space apart from one another, and then connect a mine to them with the work camp. So you can do it with the quarry. I could build one on the city ruins, and then I could build one over here and get that mine. So yeah, this is actually a good spot for me to put one in, because it's technically not connected to that other outpost. And then I could get... It does sort of block... Dang. It does sort of... Because if I was creative with it, I could put an outpost and connect it to that quarry. I think regardless, this spot's probably a good one. So maybe I could build an outpost there. Now, I won't be able to get all of this stuff, but I can get quite a bit, so... This is still a good spot for one regardless. And just basically start connecting outposts with mines for even more gold and mana income, and just scatter them all over the place down there. I probably want to build walls in them, though. Yeah, let's go ahead and build at least some walls. Just as a deterrent to make it so that if they wanted to run down there and mess that stuff up, it would actually take them time to do so. Okay, you know what? Heck with it. Let's grab that item forge. Maybe we can come up with something fun. Or maybe I want to get that Frostfire upgrade. I've actually been wanting that for a while because it gives visiting units Ice Touch. That would have been a nice thing to put right here, actually. Okay, when that city grows again, I'm gonna grab that. Yeah, because I want to put that right here. It won't give me the best research income from that point, because it'll be bordering provinces that aren't snow. Or, alternatively, I could put it right here. Then it's bordering a lot of snow provinces. It does take a little bit away from the tithe collector, but it would be giving me a nice bonus. Visiting units gain Ice Touch, giving their physical attacks a base 30% chance of inflicting frozen. You know, it's probably not as important as what I'm thinking. Because of how resistant yellow is to ice, or any status effect. Nah, let's just get the item forge. That sounds like fun. True sight on this here, or not true sight, level up on this here. I was looking at I still had the tower, the true sight tower on mind. I'd kind of considered that. Blink is really good on heroes like this, I think. So, melee heroes. Yeah, I would like Blink on her. That'd be fun. I really like Blink in general. I just think it's an incredible skill with a lot of utility. Can't use Flame Burst weapons, because that's fire damage. As much as the critical hit, as tempting as that critical hit chance is for my other hero. Although somebody brought this up, does this really count as fire damage if the unit that I'm killing explodes in fire damage? I don't know. I don't know if that's against, because I said I can't do fire damage. I never said that the units I kill can't do fire damage. So I don't know if that's stretching it or not. But that is a tempting upgrade, particularly for my other hero that I was building for critical hits, because I primarily want it for the crit chance. Okay, well... For her, anyway, we're not going to get it. Adaptive armor, that's a useful one. Defense, Sundering Strikes. I think just martial expertise might be the best here. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, we got spells ready. Yes, I'm aware. New Empire Development skill. What did I just unlock here? I think it might have been this one. I think it was that one. That one or this one. Which this one would be good. No, I haven't unlocked this one yet. That one would be good if I wasn't already swimming in gold. Although it's starting to even out now between gold and mana. We're kind of getting there. Also, do I want to go ahead and drop a bunch of Imperium on this? The answer is yes. Having the extra combat casting points is worth it, I think. Why did my, I just got a bunch of extra... Oh, I guess I'm getting some from that, and I'm getting some from this. Yeah, that's still a worthwhile addition of these things. Maybe I should build... Yeah, I guess I probably should build a outpost down here, because then I could get, the Gorgon's Lair and get a little more Imperium. That's still worth it. More remains collected. Yay, add it to the museum, I guess, or whatever weird thing it is we're doing. Still not seeing any items worth taking off of any of these people. Gotten to the point of the game where I can now just look at the item little picture and kind of know what they do. Alright, let's hit the next turn and see if yellow makes any moves. I'm mostly interested in what they do down here. I really hope they don't attack on this turn. I don't want them... Okay, good. They did not attack Jormag's army. That was main thing I was kind of concerned about. Oh, this little group wants to come participate. It's actually not just a little group. They've got a decent number of units there. Well, we need to get everyone together here, so... How far can Jormag's army move on a single turn? Not really far enough. I need to... I want to be able to jump them from out of their range, so I can catch them on that snowy ice tile. I guess I could combine all their armies on this turn, though, and build a fighting force that they can't really fight back against. If Jormag can make it here, I could stretch out somebody to go a little further on the road. I think it'd be better to do it with her army, but not her army, that army. Yeah, because she's got 48 movement, so she could get back with the group. All right, I think I'm going to do that if I can get these guys down there and Jormag here. Yes, I can. I can do all of this on this turn. Okay, we're going to be a little aggressive here. We're going to attack that stack prematurely so they don't get drawn into a battle, or so yellow doesn't draw them in because I think they're yellow's ally. I'm actually kind of surprised, but if you highlight it, like I was thinking it would draw in yellow for this fight, but it's saying it won't, so maybe they're not technically allied with yellow. Maybe they're just enemies with me, wherever they're coming from. In any case, I think it's time to move forward. Move you there. I want Jormag's army here. And I want just the shaman from this group here. I want you guys here. And you can... The rest of you can go up this way. Just stay well away from the enemies. You should be safe there, I think. Okay. And I should be able to just launch the attack. I'm also thinking about dropping a blizzard and a flash freeze on these guys, like right now, because the effects of them shouldn't go away until after their next turn. So this would make it so that if they jump out and attack me, they would be doing so with somewhat of a disadvantage. First things first, let's take care of this. This should be easy. Just hope people don't take too much damage. That's an acceptable amount. Alright. Oh, crap. Oh, wait, no. I didn't move the wrong unit forward. I just got asunder. Okay, get the heck out of here. Wait, actually... No, get out of the way. You don't need to be here. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna drop that on them now. Let's hit them with a flash freeze. Let's hit the big scary army, that one, which is up top, yeah, with the blizzard. Alright, that should make them think twice about attacking me, and I'm gonna go ahead and queue up another flash freeze. And start queuing up another blizzard. Man, having the extra casting points does go a long way. I don't want this. I want... Where's blizzard? There. Okay. Just really want to always have those two spells at the ready. you guys can now join Bram. And then, with just a couple more, I think I'll be ready to push onto the next city. And then I can push from 2 different sides, although it looks like there's just a ton of independents that are going to send little armies at me from that direction. It's fine. Alright, I want you guys to cut this army off wherever they're headed. And then you guys can all just go on over here and break some stuff. Have fun. Blow off some steam and all that. And we got siege projects to add. I think for these, I'm gonna do the headlong assaults. Just want to lower the time it takes to do all this as much as possible. So yeah, break battlements, undermine walls, 3 turns. Yep, let's do it. The less time they spend sitting in one spot sieging, the better. Okay. We captured somebody. You know what that means. Feed me mana and research. Okay. One nice thing is that when I build the item forge, I won't have a lot of magic materials to use with it, but I will have an absolute, just basically an endless supply of the materials, like whatever that other resource they added to use in the forge. I forget what it's called. But I could just disenchant hundreds and hundreds of items, even though they are contributing to my gold income. So I don't want to do it too much, but yeah, still kind of fun. All right, Yellow, what are you going to do down here? You don't really have a lot of good options other than running away at this point. They didn't move. Okay, great. I'm just going to hit them with another flash freeze and another blizzard then. One last chance. What? Why would I surrender to some randoms? Who is this guy? I'll give him credit. He's got guts, but some random city-state demanding me into surrender. I don't really need this. Yeah, I'm just gonna... Oh, that one gives my units increased morale. That's good. Okay, oh, that because of the map effect, that prevented them from healing, too. Because they just stayed on the snow, which was dumb. AI apparently doesn't know how to handle that. We're going to hit him with it again. And I'm going to hit the big army with Blizzard again. And I'm going to probably, after this, go ahead and do the attack before starting to recast spells, but gosh, look at that. I took them all down to like a fraction of what they were before. I think I can auto this actually pretty safely. Although I have to siege it. Crap, I have to siege it. Okay, well, that's fine. We'll just, we'll get that done quick. I can't tell where the edge of the city wall is. I guess it's... I think I'm around it. Yeah. Can I get this in one turn? I think I can. Yeah, we'll do a headlong assault to get it in one turn. And I'll go ahead and harass defenders to make it even. Alright, then I guess I better get to recasting these. Let's get another flash freeze ready. I should be able to do that along with another blizzard on the next turn. I hope they don't run. That might have been why they didn't move on this last turn, because they knew they didn't have to. Okay, Bram's army is looking good. Let's add a transmuter to this one. We can also add a legendary archer to that one, and I'm gonna stop hurrying these transmuters, and I'm just gonna kind of let things run their course in the capital for the time being. I think I've got a good enough supply of troops. I actually wouldn't mind having another Inquisitor down here, or Berserker, one of the two. Probably Inquisitors, though, because I'm going to have Warbreeds to sort of back up the Berserkers here before too long. 4 turns, I can start making them. So maybe, yeah, let's maybe throw in another Inquisitor after that Transmuter. For now, though, you can take this Legendary Archer, and you know what? Screw it. Let's hurry the production on that Transmuter there. The more the merrier. Come on down. All right. Bram, you move here. You guys move. Ooh, actually, I need to be careful where I move them. They can go to the edge of this. Right there, but that transmuter only has 1 move left. Okay. It is going to pull them out to assist with this fight, so I can set it up like this. And then it should just be an absolute massacre. Oh my gosh, with those, honestly, I don't even feel like I should have taken that much damage, but it doesn't really matter, so. I did get another War Shaman. You, I might actually keep around. Having an extra one of those guys. Don't mind that. Because healing is everything, or has been everything this game. Those I swear those Worn Shamans are have been the true backbone of my army this entire game. Okay, now we've got even more unit spam here. I guess just hang out. Actually, I know what these guys could do. Let's use all these extra spam units to deal with stuff like this that's just running in from behind me. Because a lot of this stuff isn't even going to have much status resistance. I could probably freeze that stuff. And then I could actually send good armies like this one to the front line where it matters. Yeah, let's do that. Although I meant to leave them behind, but that's okay. Yeah, that actually is not a bad thing for me to use extra spam troops for. Just throw them back here to fight off invading enemies, and if some of them die, you know the line from Shrek, I won't repeat it again. Okay, we got another outpost here. I could, ooh, actually that's a magic material down there. Hang on, do I have that? Tranquility Pool. Plus 20 research, researching spells cost less knowledge. Do I have one of those already? I do not have a Tranquility Pool yet. You know what? Let's grab that. We could get a conduit on it for some extra mana. I can build palisade walls here. And let's see what next. If I build an outpost here, I could build a mine there. This is just a mess, but it's a beautiful mess. It'll work. Okay, I think the Gorgon's Lair. I would like the extra Imperium, so I'm gonna grab the Gorgon's Lair next. So we could build an outpost here. So nice that you can do this with. I can have 1 scout down here. Barbarians are so really good at this. Like it takes 1 scout, just a dirt cheap unit, to run around. What's this guy costing me per turn? 6 gold per turn, and everything I'm getting out of him, just having him down here by himself doing this stuff, is just absolutely phenomenal. The cost to benefit ratio that you get out of those, out of Barbarian Scouts. All right, we're gonna hang on to Imperium for now because it's gonna become a rare. I always feel like I have a lot of Imperium handy until you hit the end game and start building tier 4s and 5s, and it dries up real fast. Especially tier 5s, they eat Imperium up really freaking fast. Okay, goodbye, sir. I'm pretty dang certain Bram has the robe that guy was wearing already, but I'm gonna double check because it is good for casters. Too bad I can't put it on Jormeg. Yeah, he's got one. All right. Item forge. Should I hurry that along? Yeah, sure. Because I could build a blacksmith, and that would actually be useful right now. Let's take a peek in the item forge and see what I can come up with here. I know that I don't technically have any magic materials right now, but I have a massive ton that I could get. And primarily what I'm interested in is some sort of an orb for Bram. We'll just get this one here. Can't be fire damage, and probably not spirit because of who I'm fighting. Maybe lightning. Lightning's a pretty good all-arounder. And then what can we do to make this into a tier 4, and how much would it cost? We could do a lot of inflict effects on it. Ooh, inflict wet, that's a good choice. Pairs well with freezing, and also it kind of benefits the lightning damage. We could give him a 20% crit chance. Frenzy is also really good. I really like Frenzy a lot. Or we can inflict... Ooh, inflict distracted is also really good. Weakened is good. Slowed is good. Wondering what I could get if I... See, there's a +2 range. I would love that. But that requires 2 focus crystals, and I don't think I even have 1. Let's just not worry about what I could get and just get something now. I think it's a better choice. I think that Inflict Wet is worth it just because of how much it affects electricity. It probably isn't really worth it to get any other inflict effects because they have to punch through their status resistance to work, and they have a lot of status resistance. Unless there is some sort of inflict thing that can lower status resistance. Weakened, I think, lowers outgoing damage. Slowed wouldn't do it. Poisoned, I don't think does. Condemned does. That might be worth it. And then Frenzy. Okay, how much would this cost? Oh, there it is. Infusion. No, not infusion points. Oh, it's right there. 325, and I have 0 right now. Okay, let's go into my arsenal and see what we can dismantle. Oh, we have no shortage of options, everybody. I think I've got enough. All right, let's just randomly pick some stuff like until I get enough. These 80s, it's 160. How much did I need? 325. I need something that's a little bit more. I could do 2 more 80s and then a 40. That would work. Like Wand of Inversion. We'll get rid of another one of those. The Barbed Shield we could get rid of. We've got plenty of mounts. Spider Hatching Bell. Anything I've got many copies of. This Locket of Channeling. Get rid of that. Did I do it? Did I get rid of it? Yeah, there's the resource up there. Okay. Disenchant that. And then just something that's worth 40. So like a regular pony. I don't know how you disenchant a pony. I actually maybe don't want to know. But yeah, I just did that. Okay, this looks like a pretty solid item for Bram. Getting it to tier 4, for those who don't know, the item forge you can get up to 5 infusion points on it, with 1 being the main attack itself, I guess, and then the others being 1, 1, and 2. Basically, that is what determines the item's tier, and the tier determines its damage output. So it's doing 16 damage per hit. Yeah, I like that. That's really good. I love this item forge. I think this is a really cool implementation of it. And we're just gonna call it Bram's Orb of Pain. There we go. And I think that's it. We'll forge that. It'll take 4 turns to get done, but that gives me something to work on. And I can just kind of I can just take items out of my arsenal, disenchant them at will, and make some fun new stuff. It's not like I haven't killed enough heroes this game. How am I doing on time here? We got time. We still got time this episode. Alright, now what are you gonna do? No, they stayed. Alright, your funeral, I guess, because by the time I do this battle, your army's not gonna have any health left. They didn't move any stuff up here, did they? Nope, okay. This is almost overkill at this point. I'm not even sure if I want to cast Blizzard on them. I could, I have enough casting points for it. You know what? May as well, I mean. I've got mana now. I'm actually now pulling in just about as much mana as I am gold, so let's spend it. Put it to good use. Okay, this army's all at less than half health already. Oh, you poor things. If I can't auto-combat this, I'm gonna be sad. This is also happening in icy terrain, so that's also gonna hurt them even more. Yeah, we got it. We got it. See, this is gonna start getting annoying. Alright, and then there was one. Okay. Yeah, one unit got beat up there a little bit, but not too bad. Eos over there looks like it had quite a few stuff floating around it. And then Shine Spire beyond that, which is another actual yellow city. Always excited to knock those out of commission. For now, let's sit behind the walls here. I'm going to move you there. We'll move Jormag's army here, this army here, and, well, we know what needs to happen to this city. Wait, why can't I raise it? Oh, because I think I have to have somebody on the actual middle tile. There we go. There. Then you can move them off. All right. And city ruins over there, just like I like to see it. There's focus crystals right there. That's tempting. Although I've already, well, that's only one though, and I needed 2 for the range upgrade on Bram's Orb. I think what I made him will be good enough. It's certainly a lot better than what he's got already, so. Okay, yep, you guys here. You guys go here. Congratulations, you are all officially extras. You know what, I did get an extra shaman, didn't I, somewhere? Where did I pull that extra shaman? Did I send him off with this group by accident? You know what, they can have him, that's fine. I do want to add another one to her group. So, yeah, I need to redesign these groups a little bit. Okay, I want to form a very good army here. That means you're out. That means you're out. That means you're out and you're out. Then I'm going to add these guys. You need a shaman. Everybody needs a shaman. I'm about ready to go on offense up here too, I think. You need a shaman. Bram can have all the transmuters. I'm fine with that, because he's going to increase their accuracy. We can have an extra transmuter there, one in your army. That looks good. Who needs what? You got a berserker, an inquisitor, and you've got a berserker, an inquisitor, and war shaman. Okay. Let's do a berserker here, and then an inquisitor, both. Actually, no, this works. Yeah, an inquisitor both here and 1 Inquisitor here. That is a solid set of units right there. That looks good. I think it's time for this army to go on the offensive. As long as no one in here is still healing, but it looks like they're all good. I will leave an extra Berserker here, and I will send all these units off to go bolster this line over here. Maybe I can even throw an extra Berserker their way. I just don't want to take too many, because I might need some replacements here if people die in auto combat or whatever, so let's leave that Berserker here for now. I still want some extras hanging out here. Also, I can get another... Ooh, I can get another one of them in. Let's see, I have 2 Inquisitors in that group. Let's drop another Berserker and add another... I don't know, though. I've got a lot of transmuters here. It might be getting to the point where it's too much. I would rather have this one find their way down to Jormag, actually, which I can do that pretty safely now. So, and Jormag's army's parked where they're at right now anyway. So, yeah, that's fine. We did get another Inquisitor. You could make your way down this way. And then this group looks good. I like this setup here. Do they all have enough movement to advance? If they do, I'm going to go sit on that farm and siege it, and then I'm going to start the siege of probably Seed Above All. The only problem is I've got other stuff coming. You know what? I'm going to go kill that stack right there, actually. Just to get them out of the way. Because pretty much anything that comes at me through here has to go through this little section. Okay, well, split off with Bram. I kind of don't want to do this fight. Even though I know I will win, I don't want to take damage. And it doesn't really, I don't really gain much from this, so I'm just gonna say you may leave if you ensure our good intentions are known to your leader. Okay. Yeah, that's not gonna... I have no good intentions for their leader. Oh, were they just guarding the haste berries? Oh, that's all that was. That wasn't even a wandering stack. They were just guards. Alright, pillage that. Gate money. Move on. Feels good to be on offense again. On 2 different fronts, actually. You guys do need to chill for a bit, though. Actually, this isn't a good spot for them to even chill in. I would be better off in enemy territory, actually, I think. Yeah, let's move everybody in here out of this city so that they can actually heal, because Jormag's army can't. Yeah, that Eagle Rider got the crap beaten out of them. We can also just pillage that. Let's just pillage everything. Let's just pillage everything and heal. That's been working for me so far. I'm gonna go ahead and invest in stone walls for all these cities, because basically if anything comes through there, I just want to slow them down as much as possible. Jormag did level up again, and I believe that means I can get Arcane Strength. So let's grab that. Okay, Jormag should have no trouble punching through magic resistance now. Who else leveled up? You did? See, now that's really tempting. I'm getting it for the crit chance, not the fire damage. But the fire damage is nice. Because even if that was just 20% crit chance, I would take it. I don't know if this really violates my rules or not. That's the problem. Honestly, though, she could use resistance, considering the units that I'm up against. It might be better than the extra crit chance anyway. I feel like the fire damage does kind of violate spirit of my challenge. The one exception I gave myself was if Bram uses Summon Elemental and it summons a Fire Elemental, then I'm going to use it because I'm not just going to have it sit there and do nothing. But this is me intentionally picking something that would give me fire damage, which is antithetical to my dragon person. I'm going to say I'm not going to take that. As tempting as it is, I think I will just... Zeal is actually good. That's just more damage output. But I really feel like she only has 3 resistance and 6 status resistance. I kind of want to get some resistance on this hero. So I'm going to take that. Okay, we've captured some more people. And goodbye. And make sure you don't have anything super fancy. I don't think it's even worth checking anymore. You see kind of the same items over and over. I hope they add a bit more of a variety. Hopefully have some random heroes spawn with something higher than a tier 2 item. Would be nice. Alright. Dawn Seer's been captured. Okay, I'm just gonna right click through all that. Dawnwatch sent a war party. Dawnwatch has been sending a lot of war parties. I see their name pop up all the time. Not even sure where Dawnwatch is. Where is Dawnwatch? Must be underground somewhere. Oh, it's this one. They actually should be able to pop stuff up right behind me. But that's what these extra units are here for. Just get greeted by a massive army of white witches that just annihilate you. Okay, let's move on to the next turn and see what happens next. I'm in your borders now, Eos. What are you going to do about it? Or Eos, or however you pronounce that. And I broke your science building. This is looking really good for me. If I can just start dropping cities real fast, I'd be in great shape. Alright, oh. I have messed this up. That is not clear, apparently. Oh, wait, maybe I have to... Maybe it belongs to... Hang on. Okay, I just had to walk the scout onto it. There we go. That's more Imperium per turn. Excellent. I just wish I could build outposts directly adjacent to each other. That would make this all a lot easier. I'm going to have to build one right on that spot, I think. And then I could build and then I could use it to get a mine there. And then I could build another one here and get a mine there with the gold. That would be probably worth it. Alright, yeah. Let's just build one right there. Seems like a good spot. Okay, do it again. Why can't I? Cannot establish an outpost adjacent to an already existing outpost or city, but I'm not... It's not actually touching... It's not actually touching an adjacent outpost or city. Like this one would be. Is it just because my borders are touching? But that shouldn't matter. Maybe that layer counts differently for those purposes, which is disappointing. Well, I guess I can go put one on the old city ruins and then get at least one of these. It's a little janky how this all fits together, but I really thought I could get that spot right there. That doesn't make sense. Whatever. I guess I'll just take what I can get. Which the best I'm going to be able to get is to put one here, and then I could take either point that I wanted. Oh well. Let's do it. I think I have to dismantle the city ruins first. That's fine, we can do that. How are you guys doing over here? Alright, we ready to attack? I think we're ready to attack. Oh, I need to get my spells ready. I didn't do that last turn. Maybe I flash freeze you? I think that's probably worth doing, even to these randoms. Because it'll just make auto combats go easier. Actually, I'm going to just use the guy on the horseback for this. Auto combat, safe battle, should be able to easily freeze everything in here. There we go. Let's go ahead and cast Flash Freeze again, so I don't forget. Oh, I needed him on that center tile anyway. To raise. There we go. And then I'm going to have him go all the way up north to Tridale. This guy was actually advancing on Tridale many, many turns ago. And then that all kind of got put on hold. Because Jormag was getting swarmed. Let's stick that group there, I guess. And once all these cities are cleared out, it'd be ripe for more outposts. I might actually even build some more Pathfinders to come down here. What is this? Was that ever taken? May need to grab that later. I don't need to do it now, but... Okay, you can camp out there for now. You guys can go cut this group off, I think. Yeah, go ahead and just... They're causing trouble. This is a weird fight, but sure. Yeah, they actually all lived. Cool. Warbreed's done. And construct Devastator Spheres. Those will be fun. Okay. What do we want next? Probably the Armory. Let's grab the Armory. And let's start making Warbreeds. You know, just a few of them. I'm gonna go ahead and hurry the... No, I don't want to spend that much money right now. Although I did, a bunch of it was just dumped into Warbreeds that I now won't need to pay for a while. I think I'd be better off just hurrying the Warbreeds out. And maybe adding another. Getting them to the front lines. Warbreeds with Supergrowth. Now that's terrifying. I might go Siege Dawnsong. Because I can do it quickly. Yeah, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do that. I am spending money hand over fist here right now, but I'm okay with that. Now, do I want to do this in a one-turn siege with harassed defenders? Yeah, I do. Or not harassed defenders, headlong assault. And I think I do. I think right now the timing is worth it. Well, we probably don't need the harassed defenders. So I'm just going to go with that. I want to start being a little bit more mindful of what I'm spending my money on. Because it is dropping a lot. It's for good reasons, though. I'm getting a ton of new units. So it's probably worth it. Alright, we'll move you guys here. I actually want them on this corner. So they're as close to being able to go reinforce as possible. Oh, what do we got here? Oh, quite a group showing up out of nowhere. They must have come out of the cave entrance. How far can you guys reach? And can I just run past you? I can. Well, then I'm going to. But, yeah, I should probably do something about that. I think if I can bring these guys over here and merge them with some of these extra white witches and probably deal with that without too much trouble. Plus, I've got a, Warbreed coming down. They can be the first test run for those. Let's see, I want to move forward and pillage as I go, so I guess that farm is next. Anyone who's substantially injured, like that group could use it quite a bit. So let me drop the strongest person in this group, or healthiest, probably that berserker. And actually probably drop the healthiest too, I think. Let's move you guys forward. Like that. Jormag, and I need... Yeah, Jormag and the Eagle, so we need to drop one more. Probably you. Okay, we'll move the rest of you up. You're Jormag's new army now. Congratulations. The rest of you just pile on. Just have to be careful and smart with how I'm sieging things. Have you guys up front, maybe they can start the next battle. And you guys right here. Alright, that should give a nice boost to health. Okay, he's still building. Oh no, he's... Okay, I can let that run while he goes off and does other things. What should he do, though, actually? You know what? Getting that focus crystal. Let's go grab that. There's a couple things up in that mountain pass that would be handy. Palisade walls, let's do that. More hero remains being collected. I'm not even going to look at what they've got at this point. Domain's been invaded. That's cool. Don't care. End turn. Wouldn't mind having another Pathfinder down here to... Ooh, what do we have? Alright, we got an actual counterattack with their leader involved. Alright, let's see what you can do. Oh, I thought this was Jormag's group at first. It doesn't really surprise me that they're hitting Bram. That's actually a little more. What'd we lose? We lost... I don't think that's worth doing a whole manual combat over one Inquisitor. Other than the fact that this guy's gonna die unless I pillage something. Because he might die when I initiate that siege fight. I might lose him. I don't know if that damage is dealt as soon as the siege begins or otherwise. Also, they did have a Tyrant Knight get away, which I would have liked to have killed. Alright, you know what? Let's just do this. Let's do this. Yellow's leader's involved too, so... I'm mostly kind of doing this because I'm not sure when the damage to the Berserker calculates. I think it's when you actually start the siege battle, because I did Headlong Assault, so he's going to take some damage, and I didn't really want him to die from that. But also, I kind of just want to use these transmuters in combat. Like, they look fun. And I've got plenty of spells to burn. Alright, what angle should I hit this from? We've got Inquisitors up here, along with some Lightbringers. They can convert things. That's annoying. The middle army is weaker. Mostly Daylight Spears and Sun Priests. And then the scary army is the one off to that side. Let's swing this way a bit. Actually, you know what? I'm not too worried about meeting these guys head on in just a line. Army versus army. I think mine's better. Also, I'm kind of doing this fight because we haven't actually done any battles this episode. Everything's been auto combat, so I feel like we need one fight in the episode, right? And it's Yellow's leader involved, so plus maybe I can do that seduce thing and with Bram and pick up a fancy shiny unit. Alright, the only thing I want is for everyone to kind of be together. Also, everyone has a debuff. Why does everyone in Bram's army have a... Oh, they got condemned. Okay, maybe keep them away from the Lightbringers. Yeah, I want to have this group just go after those guys up there as fast as they can. I don't want them converting Bram's army. It would also explain why everyone in Bram's army has a little damage on them. So yes, I need to kill these guys before they cause too much trouble. Oh no. This would have been nice if Bram had his new item. Okay, somebody got converted up there. Oh, somebody got dominated. Wait. Okay, that's not good up there. That's getting messy. I think Bram's army is going to have to swing up there to help out with that. Let's see. I think they did leave themselves in a poor position for a fancy counterattack. Okay, this is getting messy real quick. Let's drop mass condemnation on that. Actually, let me check something. Can you reach? Okay, you can. And you do have a chance to stun stuff, which is a really good chance, actually, on most of the units in there. I think it's because they're not all the frog units. That's kind of a no-brainer. I'm going to drop a condemned right there to make it even more likely to succeed. And then I'm going to drop that right in there and stun all of those, except for, I guess, the one in the middle. These are mine. So I need to find the two that converted. You're one of them. And if I get him, that would free up the one in the back. I can get a good hit on him with this guy. And if I can free him up, that also frees up her to do something. Well, how much damage would you do if you... I need a way of killing that other one over there, too. That's kind of the problem here. And I don't think there's any way for me to get to that other one unless I kill this one first. Okay, well, that's what I need to do. I need to find a way to kill this one without investing too much into it. Probably I'm going to need you down here. So I guess I'll throw this guy into the wolf's nest here. Oh, that's so close. It's fine. He is poisoned, but I need him dead now, so we'll just use this guy to finish that off. That opens up more options for me. But they're not all great options. See, I don't want him just sitting there hitting me, but I also don't want to hit him back. I want to kill that guy somehow. Does Bram have any way of doing that? He does have spur to action. Bram can also teleport. Could spur to action be used in this context? The problem is the zone of control that all these guys are exerting. This guy is just in a really, really bad spot. I could maybe try to freeze him. I don't have any ice witches, though, which is a shame because this would be actually a perfect time to use one. I could try to stun him. But whether I stun him now or later, I'm still just damaging my own unit. Yeah. Although if I stun him, I think I can move a unit around him, which that might make it work. Actually, yes. Okay, here. If I can land this... Or maybe, ooh, even better. Hang on. I could use this because it does less damage, so it wouldn't actually hurt my unit. Okay, let's do that. You resisted, okay. What about you? I don't want to use too many of these because I might need them over here. Okay, you try the stun, I think. Okay, I got the stun. Now I can move around. Oh, but I'm not going to be able to do enough damage. Okay, well, you know what? It's fine, because I don't actually need to free him on this turn. I need to get him on the next turn. So I can just go smack this guy in the face. And you're also free to assist. Which, actually, maybe I should have done that earlier. I'm going to move her over here. Probably to that spot right there, because this guy is facing this direction. So I think as long as I'm behind him, I can shoot at the Lightbringer and make sure it dies on the next turn. I can also shoot at other stuff too. But we're going to take one shot at the Lightbringer, see if I can sunder his defense. There we go. Okay, that's good enough for that top section right now, because he can't hurt anyone. And the only unit that can fight in here that isn't stunned is that Inquisitor in the middle. And he can't really do much. So now I can focus on everything else. And the main thing is keeping those Tyrant Knights from charging me, and I can do that by charging them first. Which is where those Berserkers come in real handy. Also, I've got a lot of options for AoE stuns. I don't know that I have good odds of them landing. 53, 25, 25. They're not great. I see a 40, a 50s, and a middle range in there. Plus, Bram's got stuff he can do. I think I'm going to try to just do a big AoE stun, freeze, blast, and sort of see what lands here. And then charge the Berserkers in kind of behind it. Okay, got a couple in the back. I'll take that. Keep some pikes off me. I'm going to go ahead and drop his healing right now. Maybe, actually, we can do this a little differently. I want you to move here. That Tyrant Knight, we're going to lock him down, but I'm going to do this first. I've got an idea here. First things first, I'm going to have Bram push everybody back with Cloud in a Bottle, and then see what I can maybe freeze. I'm going to have him do it from here. Actually, I don't want to hit the Tyrant Knight with it, though. I sort of like him being pinned by the Berserker. Well, we could get him with the Inquisitor, though. That's fine. Okay, I'm going to do that. Push everybody back with Bram a bit. Then move forward and use this. Whoa, what was that? Do you have first strike? They've got Sentinel, okay. Well, Bram just took a hit that I wasn't expecting. I did freeze the Tyrant Knights, though. Both of them. Oh, no, wait, that was just a Light Seeker back there. Okay, well, I don't have to worry about that Tyrant Knight on this turn, though, so that's still good. I am going to teleport you back here and hit this thing really hard before it causes any trouble, because she's got Sentinel and can knock stuff back, and then I can run around and get it with... I could shoot it with you, or I could just get it with the Inquisitor. I am a little worried about Bram, but I think he's okay. Unless that Tyrant Knight goes after him. Wait, what is he? Oh, I think he's taunted. Well, that's actually okay with me. He's in a good spot to deal with it. If I could hit this thing with the transmuter, would that kill him? Yes, it would. Okay, excellent. Alright, good, because I really wanted this guy to come up here and try to... I want him to try to stun that unit if I can get him over there. But I don't think I can do that if I'm in the enemy zone of control. So basically what I want to know is if that guy goes after Bram. These two are both stunned. But this guy could go after Bram, this guy could go after Bram, a lot could go after Bram, and she could go after Bram. I think I'm going to... maybe I can stun her. Not good odds. Alright, let's just freaking attack her. Alright, that's good enough for this turn, I think. I'm just a tad worried about Bram in this situation. And a little more so now that everyone just got strengthened. Okay, they're just healing up there, that's fine. Yeah, they want to go for Bram. Oh! But I taunted them. I'm pretty sure that guy was going after Bram. Okay, heals up there, that's fine. I don't really care if they want to heal up there. Oh, I think Bram would have been dead there. But, oh, maybe he still is. Nope, looks like they're going up top. That's fine with me. And they just triggered Berserk mode. So I think this hero has an ability that taunts stuff that I hit. Or something like that. I'm not sure how I taunted that guy if I don't. Wait, who just got gilded? Oh, it was the Inquisitor, okay. I thought that was Bram for a second. I was like, well, he's in trouble. I can't heal Bram on this turn, so we need to find another way of getting him out of this little pickle. I think he can he teleport too? Can he do that? No, but he can spur to action. That may be useful. Okay, I would love to know, how did you taunt this guy? Ah, there it is. Melee base attacks have a 60% chance of applying taunted. I got very lucky with that because he would have probably killed Bram. I'm like 99% sure he would have gone right there and Bram would be dead. Okay, well, we have an opportunity to get rid of this thing now, but do you have... How did you gild the other person? Gilded shield. Melee attackers have a 30% chance of becoming gilded, so we probably want to avoid that. If I can hit you with a range attack, I will. Let's go here and here. Okay, I can't really hit you with a range attack. I can certainly hit that guy. I guess I would sunder their defense a couple times if I did that, but I need a way to get this pike off of Bram. Actually, I could cancel his retaliation with this guy, but I need to get the Eagle Rider off of him. Okay, I think I've got kind of an idea here. It's a weird one, but it starts with counting on sundered defense to trigger. I think it's a guaranteed trigger with these guys. And then I just need that 60 to land. Okay. Hero goes down. Morale gets hurt. Then I use these guys to attack the eagle, drawing out one counter attack. Leaving these guys free to go get Bram out of his little sticky situation. Now Bram can move. Okay, good. I need to get him out of here. And healed. Oh, he did have blink this whole time. Well, aren't I special? Okay, anyway. Gosh, it's tempting to use Restore on this guy if I can get far enough away. But I'm worried about that Eagle Rider's mobility and being able to chase Bram down. My odds on these guys. Not good odds of stunning them. So I think I'll take the Sunders. I could give that guy back all his movement with spur to action, because that's a free action, and then I can just leave. Yeah, let's do it. Do a lot more damage to that eagle. And if I free him, that eagle's dead. So I wouldn't have to worry about it chasing me anyway. I would just have to worry about the knight potentially chasing Bram down. There's too much stuff in the way. I don't think he could get to me. Can Bram do this through... What is the range on this? 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Bram would have to do it from there. I don't think anything can reach Bram. He should be safe. So I'm going to use it on him to dispel the Gilded so that he can go kill that Eagle Rider. Oh, I'm glad he's got Sprint, because I didn't consider that. Okay, you're dead. Also, maybe I don't have a healing spell, do I? No. I need to use more combat spells. Why am I not using these? Oh, I had Ice Cough, and I could have tried to freeze this guy earlier. I don't need to now anymore, but maybe I want to hang on to that, though. That might come in handy here. Alright, let's see. I would like to... Could knock him back. Then I could sprint and get over here. Or I could kill this guy. I don't have killing momentum on this person, though. No, I think you're better off leaving this person on defense. So, I think I'm going to sprint and go here, but just defend and not do anything. Actually, you know what? No, I think you're fine here, because if he leaves, he takes a hit and gets displaced. So you're actually fine defending there, because it sort of locks that guy in place a little bit. Okay, the next thing I need to do is kill that little pest, which I believe I can do. Get that temporary health out of here. Stop mind controlling my dudes. Also, you should definitely heal everybody. Drop a heal right there, please. I don't think it's going to save my Berserker, but we can always hope. Okay, who do I have the best chance of stunning with this? Or just outright killing? 100% chance to stun that guy, but I can kind of lock him down with the Berserker anyway. 43's out there. The Archer in the back is a little higher. What are you? Dusk Hunter? Yeah, I'll just hit him with it. Okay, then you hit that thing before it causes any more trouble. And I think that's everybody up there. The top could use some help. Let's move you here. Actually, you know what? You're fine down here. Just see if you can poison that guy or something. Get them a little more healing. And maybe I can get a lucky freeze on somebody to help Bram out. No, just slowed. Okay. Well, that Berserker's probably dead, but we'll see. Yeah, he did. Might have a hero that can get him back, though. I think she has the revive thing. Although she may end up using it on this Inquisitor. Okay, I don't like the way this battle up top is swinging. Does anyone else have one of those big AoEs? No, they have all used theirs. Alright, I gotta figure this out up here. This is starting to look a little ugly. What is this thing doing? Divine Beacon. It's healing people and giving them morale. I think let's stick down here and see what I can kill, because maybe I can break their morale and get them to run. Do you have the resurrect thing? No, you don't. Okay, does Bram? I don't think he does. No. Okay, well I can't resurrect anybody here, but that's okay. We're building war breeds to replace the Berserkers anyway. Okay, I need you to go somewhere where you can hit this guy. Keep breaking his defense. I love how that's a guaranteed sunder. That's so good. I think I might have her just sprint in here and sort of just insert herself into this situation. That seems like a very good place for her to be. I can even knock that guy off of the Inquisitor here and maybe get him out. Yeah, let's do that. Yes, go right in here. Excuse me, sir. No, that didn't really help, did it? I think it did cancel his retaliation, though. Maybe it didn't. Did line him up for an easy kill, though. Let's see, Bram, how about you? Can you... maybe can you seduce the Tyrant Knight? I think I'm gonna play it safe with Bram here and not have him try to do anything like that. He's a little beat up, and I don't feel like risking his life over something like that. We'll have him sit back well behind everything else and just help zap stuff. Okay, now you're looking good to get that guy out of the picture. You can move forward a couple spaces and get this guy out of the picture in conjunction with some help from him. And then you can get the heck out of here. Maybe try to stun that guy? Nope. Alright, well then we'll just hit him with a big old axe in the back. I really need to get killing momentum on her. I think that'd be really good for her. Okay, then I don't really need the defense resistance or whatever. I guess I can't really heal anybody with this guy, so I'll just maybe see if I can get a lucky poison on him. Nope. Okay, that's fine. Back up top then. We didn't really break their morale like I was hoping for. And this person is a little bit pinned. That person right there needs to die. That Inquisitor. And I don't really have a way of making that happen. If I could freeze them, that would be beautiful. Problem is this rock's in the way, kind of. See, you could break that. And you could get back here and... Oh, if I could kill that, he could get around and behind. I need a lucky hit here for this to work. So what I'm thinking is using this guy to try to kill that so that he could run through unimpeded and hit this thing in the back, which would maybe allow me to free up enough movement to get the transmuter out of here. I've already... yeah, I can't unmove them. So if I can get him to that... yeah, I've kind of blocked this guy in here. Alright, I'm gonna go for it. YOLO, I guess. Nope. Oh, dang. Okay, maybe the ice spell would be good here. No, that doesn't quite kill. Dang, I really need you to get out of here without taking a hit, or at least soften this guy up before said hit is taken. Alright, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna use you for this. Sunder defense, then we... the freeze. Okay, I triggered a route. That's just good enough. That'll work too. Now I can freely move away and blast stuff. Okay, now that knight's gonna run, which is a little annoying. So I don't think I can catch him. So this battle is actually not going to really turn out any better than what I had before, but oh well. It was still fun to fight yellow. Kind of see what they're going to throw at me a little bit, you know. Oh, he's still taunted. Never mind, he's not getting away. Neither is that scout, I don't think. I'm pretty sure the berserker can reach him. Ah, no, he's one space too far. Okay. Maybe I can do something else. I could port her. I'd have her run out there and port in front of the scout, knock it back, and then hit it with the berserker. It'll work if I can whittle this guy down enough. Let's see if I can sunder his defense enough to where this guy can actually... yeah, there we go. Okay, then you run out... oh, is the scout worth it, though? I might actually have to have her port over there and help catch some of this stuff. I don't think tracking down the scout's really a big deal. There's a zealot that's getting away, a chaplain, 2 chaplains, actually. I could try to lock one of them down. Let's see. One of them I can just kill, because he's super, super low on health. Also, you. Oh, that Inquisitor. We don't want him getting away. Probably best to get him first, actually. Let's see. Can I, kind of block him? Maybe I can stun him? 48% chance to stun. That's not terrible. But I would also really like to sunder his defense a bunch, too. Maybe I could do this. If I use this guy to come down here, I can potentially sunder his defense with him. Okay, that was good. That was a good crit. It also removed his cover. And she can... these guys are fast, so they're going to be able to outrun most of my stuff unless I get him quick. I can poison him, sure. That works. Can't stun him for sure with anything else. I do have a 73% chance to stun him with any of that now, though. So let's try see if I can get that stun. Ah, no. Is he at least slowed? Maybe did that? Condemned, routing, sundered. No, that doesn't slow him down like the ice magic does. All right, I'm gonna have to see. I can use you to kill that guy. Okay. Here's what we're gonna do. Try to stun him. Okay. Now he's dead. He won't survive another round with that guy. So everybody else can go this way to try to help on this side. That's the only unit you can hit, so you may as well. I think You can hit him. Here, there we go. It takes him out of the picture. You can move here and get that guy. It might get one chaplain that gets away. But it's not the worst thing in the world if that happens. Yeah, he's gonna get away. Unless I can port to him. But I don't think Blink goes that far. Ooh, it might. It just might. I need to count this out. I can go 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 spaces. I'm gonna need the grid for this. So she can go 1, 2, 3, 4 spaces, and then Blink is another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 6 spaces. Okay. Oops. So that's a total of 10 spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Just enough. Although it doesn't really help me because it would only knock the unit further away from me. So yeah, that guy's getting away regardless. A shame, but better than a Tyrant Knight escaping. We'll just do what I was planning to do here. Surprise. Alright, buddy, you can, well, may as well. Oh, never mind, he's not getting away. We will make sure that everyone dies. No survivors. Sorry. Gosh, I like those transmuters. Okay, we lost a guy. Everything's fine. Yeah, you better run. I'll bring that Warbreed over to replace him ASAP. And I know I've got a little trouble brewing down here that I need to deal with, but they can tab that for now. My units need a minute to heal anyway. Let's see, I'm going to add another archer to each of these groups. You're a legendary rank Sunder, and you're not promoted high enough for me to merit paying your upkeep. So goodbye. I would rather add, I don't know, like a gold rank of Ice Witch there. Okay, let's get this guy down here so we can move towards replacing the guy I lost. Maybe leave him right there, so he's just in those borders. Those guys, I can wait on them for now. Because I'm not going to be able to... Maybe next turn I can jump out and get rid of that little pest group there. Let's see, we can close that. Bram's army has some people who are pretty beat up. I need to organize them together while leaving the hero herself. Oh my gosh, the UI around sieges just drives me crazy. Okay, Bram, you go here, and I'm going to take all the weakest, most beat up units that I can, and we're going to siege this quarry. Or I guess technically we're pillaging the quarry. You move down here. And is there anyone else who sustained severe injuries in that last fight? No. So I guess we'll just add people from his core group. Yeah, you two, go down there. Okay, and then you can get a transmuter, an inquisitor. Let's give you another transmuter, I guess, because you've got a war shaman, I think. Yeah. Okay, we'll add the war shaman there. Add you here, and put her army on top of the cave entrance right there. So I kind of have her blocking that cave entrance with a pretty tough crew if anything tries to come through. I think I'm good with that. And then you guys pillage that, get some health back. I think you're in range, right? 1, 2, 3. Yep, everybody's good. can protect each other. The siege carrier. Actually, oh wait, actually, hang on. Didn't mean to do that. I can actually finish the siege on this turn. Well, I'll do it on the next turn, I guess. Although her group can probably handle it. Yeah, her group could handle that. Let's try to fit it. I know this episode's been a real long one. But I really want to fit this fight in. Let's just do a quick auto. I will take that. Would have liked to have had that super injured berserker in with Bram's group, but I think maybe I still can do that. Yeah, so Bram, let's ditch one of these transmuters and put it here. Before I do anything, let's raise this. Start the city raising. I am going to reform her army back on that point. We're going to do it without the berserker because he's going to go with Bram. You go there. Add that Inquisitor. Get a better, healthier berserker from this group. Maybe you. And add you to here. And move this injured berserker down with Bram to get as much healing out of this as I can. Okay, that looks good. Get the siege done and started. I can't really guard the city. Is it going to actually let me finish pillaging that, I wonder? Because technically I took the city. So I don't know how that's going to work. I guess we'll find out on the next turn, but technically I'm pillaging my own province improvement right now. All right. I think that's a good spot to wrap things up here. We fought off Yellow's next big wave. They're under siege on both the north and the south. And I've got a group running around in the back now that's actually cleaning up some of those other cities. So I feel better about how things are now, more so than I did at the end of the last episode. Because I kind of everything was sort of a mess at the end of the last episode following Purple. But now following Purple getting taken down. But now I actually feel like everyone's sort of falling into their roles for this last big push against Yellow. And knocking out that big army with their leader definitely helps. That takes them out of the casting pool for a couple turns too. So I think this is looking pretty good here, guys. I'm pretty happy with this. But thanks for watching. I appreciate it. I know that was quite a long episode, longer than what I was expecting, but I feel like we got a lot done, and so that's what matters. So yeah, thanks for watching, everybody. I hope you enjoyed. Leave your thoughts, comments, and ideas down below, and I will see you all in the next episode. Special thanks to all my Patreon supporters, including Tier 3 supporters Blitz, Braden, Dawson Horner, Jimbro, Roderick, Sarah Feingold, and Tibian Army. Thanks so much, everybody.